we are in the home stretch. It's just these 3 drawers left, and I mean they are stuffed full of palettes, but we're almost done. First, the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palette. I wanted this palette so bad for so long, but I don't want it anymore. You know, it does kind of hurt my heart to do this. Also, it's just giving me so much relief. Like, my collection was getting way out of hand. It was getting stressful. This one I'm going to keep. I had Celestial Thunder first, the smaller version of it, and I loved that palette, so I decided to get, I gave that one to a friend, and I got the full-size one, because I wanted it all, baby. I want it all. Rustic Glam. I'm gonna keep just because I haven't used it yet on my eyes. Life's a Drag from Lunar Beauty. This palette got a facelift and they're releasing a new version of it and I'm so excited. But yeah, the shade Beat, like, that's so pretty. And I'm so excited for the new version of this palette because, like, for whatever reason, I just don't use this one because I like it, but I just don't use it. So I'm hoping with the new one, like, it's the smaller pan sizes and a few more color options, that I'll get a lot more use out of it. But I'm still going to keep this one for now. I have the Venus XL2, another one that I know got a lot of bad reviews. I understand why. I see what people are saying about it. I like to work with these shadows and just try and find a way to get them to perform their best. They're all just so different and so unique, so especially obscure. I mean, you could probably see I was like digging my fingers in there, but still, like, I love these shadows. Ooh, I want to start using this palette some more. I haven't used it in so long. Like, that shade like glows. It's so stinking cool. Is that? Yeah, Myth. I love this palette. So, keeping. This is the Prelude Exposed, the Prelude Chroma. I love these palettes too. I think these are also gorgeous. A few swatches never hurt anyone. Yes. That one's kind of not, like, picking up very well right now. I need to, like, scrape the surface off of it. Ardisia, I forget what that one's like. 1484, wow. A little old. But, yeah. I think they're pretty. They're definitely not the easiest formula to work with, and I understand why people don't want to work with them, but I like it. I think they're worth the effort. Ooh, I like that color. Yeah. To me, they're worth it. This is the NYX Off Tropic. I like this palette, but I haven't used it very much yet, so I'm going to try to do that. It swatched really nicely. This is the Pacifica eyeshadow palette. This one was Beachy Punk, and I actually put up a video of my first impression trying this out. You should watch it because you might be a little surprised by what I have to say. But I want to keep it because I want to keep playing around with it. This is the Transformation palette from Revolution times Alexis Stone. Whoa, I really stained it. Something. Honestly, this palette was so ahead of its time. Like, these are all beautiful little toppery shades. And yeah, no one really, as far as I know, no one did or said anything about this palette. Maybe I haven't looked hard enough. But, like, this is, I feel like this is what's popular right now. Oh. So yeah, they're pretty transparent, but they're meant to be, because they're meant to be layered on top of your eyeshadow to transform it. Whoops. That one's really flaky. but like, come on, this is literally what like everyone is doing now. But I have had this palette for so long. I did use it a few times. I love it. I think it's beautiful, but I don't never use it anymore. Fun size. Man, this palette was a big disappointment too. I don't like all matte palettes. I was watching videos about like YouTubers ranking all of pastel palettes, and this one was ranked really high, and I'm like, oh man, like it is so cute, and I used to see it at Ulta all the time, and I never got it, and then everywhere I was looking, when I finally did decide that I wanted it, it was sold out. And so I waited and waited until I got notified, because, again, it was being listed on Poshmark for just a ridiculous amount of money that I would not pay. And I finally got it for the normal price of $28. And it's just not for me. I have these two little e.l.f. bite-sized palettes. I haven't used them on my eyes yet. I've only swatched them. So I'm going to keep those because I'm curious to try those out. Here's my Narvina Mini Pro Pigment Palette, Volume 3. And I really like this palette a lot. This glitter I really like too. Honestly, it's gorgeous. Both of these. I guess this one, I don't know if that one's a glitter or not, but like, are you kidding me with this? Look at that. Yeah, like, come on. So pretty. Too Faced likes the festival. I will always keep this palette forever and ever because I love this packaging. I think people either love it or hate it. I'm one who loves it. And, like, this is another palette that was ahead of its time. Like, these are all freaking duochrome shades when no one was wanting duochromes. I like this Fun in the Sun, Mystic Rain, Fireflies, Euphoric. Plus I love festivals too, so I like the theme. Like, these are so pretty. That one's like a yellowy green. This one is a pink to blue. This is kind of like a olive green to a like antique gold. And then this is your typical like peachy pink gold orangey type of shade. So yeah, love this one too. I have this Ice Cream Dream, which I've swatched a ton, but I have not used yet. And this is kind of why I'm getting rid of the donut palette, because I feel like if I have this one, I really don't need that donut palette. So yeah, I'm going to keep this pizza palette. I don't think I want this. I have swatched it multiple times. There's nothing wrong with it. It's good quality, but I have these colors elsewhere, and I'd rather not have to keep dealing with this palette. So this one's also going to go. Okay, next Too Faced, this little Christmas house. I don't even know. It had a little door on it and a roof, and I got rid of those a while ago, but I kept this palette. So this is another one. Like, I feel like people sleep on Too Faced sometimes. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Tinseltown. Oh, I remember I really liked this one. I think those are so pretty. Am I alone here? Does anyone else like Too Faced? I shouldn't have done that over the green. That was dumb. Do a couple more. Did you get elfed up? I don't think so. That's another thing is I love these names. Look at that. Look how pretty. Ugh. Oh, that's the one that I really liked. It wasn't the black. Look at these, though. Come on. This was one that I thought I might declutter this from, but I'm not. It's too pretty. Stila. This is my only Stila palette. and I'm definitely decluttering it. Like, I don't know what's going on with these shadows. Like, that one's really pretty, but like, I don't know why I swatched it like that. It's a palette that was just really hard to work with, and I didn't like it enough, like I do with the Lime Crime ones, to be bothered with it. So, gonna get rid of it. Sigma Enchanted. I didn't think I'd ever get rid of it because I love this packaging so much. Like, this is so pretty to me. But I'm not in love with this palette. It's not really my thing. It's nice, but I don't want it. So, Smashbox. So I remember being so excited when I found this one, because I didn't know that Smashbox did anything colorful. I've only seen their palettes that all look the same. So I was really excited when I saw this. I think I'm just gonna keep it. It's cool. It's my only Smashbox palette that I've ever had. These little guys, or little girls, the Huda Beauty Obsessions. They're all very pretty. I haven't used them in a long time, but if I don't start using them soon, then I'll get rid of them in the next declutter. But for now, I'm going to keep them. This is my only palette from Viseart. It's the Petite Pro Chou Chou. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love this palette. So I actually had the opportunity to travel back at it was the end of March. I went to Orlando, Florida for a jiu-jitsu tournament. And so I bought this palette with me, and oh my gosh, it was perfect for that. Like, now I understand when people say, like, I want a small palette for travel, because like this, I mean, it's tiny, but I love it. It's just so easy to use and to work with, and you know, it has 8 colors, which to me just feels like so much more than 6, even though it's not that much more. Let's see. Silver, that hot pink gives me life, copper, nice neutral, and then this really cool duochrome. And get a little more of the copper. So yeah, love this palette, keeping it. Too Faced. What is this called? Razzle Dazzle Berry. Razzle Dazzle Berry. Oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna keep this too. I want the pineapple one and the papaya one on it because I like how it smells, and I like the collector aspect of it to get all the different fruit. Keep that. Nabla Cutie. This is the coral one. I really like this palette. I think I want to keep this. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, this is a C-color palette, the only one I have, and I got it because it's a dupe for the ABH Jackie Aina, that's her name, palette, and so I did want to compare. I will say from swatches alone, like, the ABH one seemed just in another league, but I'm gonna try it again. It was like a very like haphazard swatching. I didn't really take my time, so I'm gonna compare them. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I'll do like this palette on one eye and then the ABH one on the other eye. From Uoma Beauty. This is a black-owned indie brand, and I wanted to love them, but I didn't. Yeah, like, I mean, they're pretty colors, but the texture is like, they're like glitters, kinda. I don't know, are they? But yeah, like, I'm just not about it, so this one's gonna go. Decay Distortion palette. This one I want to keep because I repressed these shadows, and I was really proud of myself for doing that, but like, it was the first time I ever repressed shadows. Let's see here. Yeah, no. It's time for it to go. This one's an easy declutter. I didn't like it at all. The end. Frozen 2. I always think that I'm going to declutter this palette, but then I open it and I change my mind. Yeah, these are beautiful. Hopefully you can see how pretty those are. You see this glitter. I don't mind some of the palettes having glitters. I think they're pretty. And if I remember correctly, this one was really pretty. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. See if I can, like, depot it though. More BH. Color Festival. I had this put away for a while because it was winter, but now it's summer. So I want to try and use it, but if I don't use it soon, I am gonna declutter it. Weekend Festival. Oh my gosh, I actually brought this palette with me to Coachella in 2019. Did I? Is that a lie? I'm pretty sure I did. Now I don't remember. I think I did. Well, yeah, I'm gonna swatch this whole palette out. And yeah, this one might go. Because I don't think I really need any of these colors anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna declutter this one. Pinky Luxe Mermaid Kitten. Palette that I wanted to love. Why am I wanting to give this another chance? Alright, whatever. It survives another round. This I got randomly on Poshmark. It's hard to use an all shimmer palette, but now that I've gotten rid of so many other ones, hopefully I can remember to use this. Beauty. These shimmers are absolutely gorgeous, but I never use this palette ever, so that one's gonna go. Nabla Soul Blooming. I, like, almost was at a point where I wanted to declutter this, and I don't know why. Like, I'm crazy for wanting to do that, because this palette is so pretty. Oh, like, what? How could I ever even think about getting rid of it? I'm sorry, Soul Blooming. I don't know why I thought that I should get rid of you ever. You're staying. Last but not least, the Hasina 2. The palette that everyone wants. And I have. And I don't really want it. But I'm not getting rid of it yet because I have not used it on my eyes. It was another case where I was not impressed with the swatches. And so I never used it on my eyes. And also when I got this palette, like, I don't think I was really skilled enough to use it. Like, I just felt overwhelmed when I looked at it. But now I could see ways that I would use it, so I want to give it a try before I say goodbye to it. Okay, so I'm getting rid of, so yeah, for all the ColourPop ones, I ended up, like, really mixing them up and keeping just the shades that I liked. Oh no, I changed that one too. This one I think I only swapped out like one shade. So I don't know yet if I'm going to sell those or not. This one is even missing one. So yeah, I don't know what to do about those. The one and only is still good. It's still like in its original form. 115. You see what I'm keeping these, so 117. I wanted to get rid of more of that. Hold on. Okay, I went through and I did another purge. So I put everything into piles of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 105. That still feels like too much. I can get rid of this. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really love my Juvia's Place palettes. I think the only one I want to keep is Tribe. I mean, I did just get this, but I don't really see myself using it. Yeah, no, I'm not ever gonna reach for this. That was dumb. Get rid of this one too. It's just so old. My heart does not want to let it go. Maybe I just want this little one. I'd say this can go. Yeah, I mean, this is a great palette, but I think I'll just keep that one. But I have all of those ColourPop purples. You know what? Don't need this. Alright, let's count them again. 7. Phew. Alright, we got it under 100. I don't think I could get rid of anything else. So that brings the total that I've decluttered up to 57. Wow. 57. Look, I'll show you the massacre. So here are all of my keeps. I have all of these ColourPop and Kaleidos. Here are all of my declutters. I feel good. Alright, my nails are progressively getting worse and worse because I keep thinking I'm done with this declutter video and then something else comes up. Editing Jill is here to say that you just saw me declutter a few more palettes, but I just wanted to wrap everything up together, so I show you them again, but some that you didn't see. I'll show the ColourPop palettes first. So got rid of Frozen. I left that the same, but every single other palette I altered in some way. So let's see here. They're either empty or they have, yeah, so this one is basically like all glitters. Cloud Blue, I think this one's empty. Yep, empty. This one I made like a muted rainbow color story, but I'm decluttering this also. This one I think is my, yeah, I did like a warm tone color story. Basically, I just went through every single palette and took out all the colors I liked and left all the ones I didn't like. Except Meant to Be It is almost how it was initially. I did change like that shade, but I don't remember like exactly what I did. Ooh La La. This one also has a bunch of switches in here. And yeah, so I guess I'll show you what my remaining ColourPop palettes look like. So Main Squeeze. Now, got some from Ooh La La, I think. They're basically the same idea. Orange, You Glad, got a yellow instead of the glitter. Miss Bliss got that shimmer, I think, and that one. I don't know. Honey turned into a pink palette. Just My Luck. I added in some greens from Aura and Out. I think these were. Pretty sure that's where they were from. Blue Moon is a mixture of Blue Moon and On Cloud Blue. I Like You a Lot. I don't really remember what I changed around here, but I changed something. And same here too. Okay. Yeah, so this I know is from Aura and Out. The rest of the changes I'm honestly not sure of. Yeah, I like the palettes better now. I'm getting rid of palettes that I don't want. And the couple extra shadows that are left over that aren't in these palettes, I put into palettes that have my single eyeshadows. Okay, so those are all going. I actually ended up swatching this again, and I was just like, no, I don't want it. This shade's hard panned, and I just don't care to keep it. So, Trendy in Tokyo, even though I like it, I have other rainbow palettes, and I don't need this one. Goodbye to Miss Pat McGrath, even though I've never even used this palette. I've only swatched it. But yeah, I don't see myself using this. Ace Beauty, Scarlet Dusk. Goodbye. Indica. I haven't used this one either, but again, don't see that happening. Bye to two of my Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes. These ones were hard to say goodbye to, but I just realized that when I think of these in my collection compared to all of my other palettes, all of my other single shadows, I'm probably never gonna reach for these again. And that was the line of thinking that helped me be really cutthroat for the second round. Say goodbye to Miss Winky Lux. This palette is so cute for the packaging, but I'm not keeping it for that. I decided to get rid of Hip Dot Zion, even though I do really love this palette. Again, it's that same logic of mixed in with everything else. I'm not gonna reach for it. Same thing here. It made me sad, but I'm not gonna use this one again, ever, I don't think. Same with Color Festival. I've never used this at all. I've only ever swatched it, which does make me sad, but not sad enough. Off Tropic. Again, never used on the eyes, only swatched, but doubt I will ever use it. Yoma Beauty. I think you saw this one, Black Magic palette. Super disappointed in that one. Nabla Cutie. Coral is gonna go. I still have the Platinum Cutie. This Rude Cosmetics Margarita Azul. Like, let's be real. I'm not gonna touch these when I have Miss Urban Decay Wired right there. Or not Wired, sorry, Stone Vibes. It was Life's a Drag. Since I am planning on getting the new one, there's just no reason to keep this. It's not that nostalgic. H Emerald. Kind of sad again because it is my birthstone, but I don't really like it that much. TBH. Definitely don't need the Smashbox rainbow palette. With the hardest, but I had to be real with myself. Cyber Bronze. I'm not gonna ever use, and it's silly just to collect them when I'm limited on space and someone else could actually have this palette and enjoy using it. Same goes for this one. I think it's silly for me just to collect just to have it, unless it's something really special to me, which these are not. I also decided to say goodbye to Sultry. Didn't need it, no reason to keep it. Lemonade, say goodbye to also. And I decided I actually didn't need the full size of the Drop Dead Gorgeous palettes from BH. I only kept the little one. Editing Jill is here again. I know that got really confusing, but the final counts were 61 decluttered and 97 kept. Now please enjoy more palette sounds. $61 freaking palettes are gone. Well, they will be gone soon. Thank the Lord. Alright, so there she is in all of her new organized glory. Here's all the declutter palettes, which I'm going to clean and put on my Poshmark. The Zoeva one was there before, that's why you didn't see it in the video, but 97 palettes. Got Muerte and Vida on display. Got the bright, colorful palettes that I want to start using more. So, yeah. Pretty satisfied. These are single eyeshadows, so that's for another time. Thank you all so much if you watched all 3 parts of this series. I'm sorry it got kind of crazy towards the end, but it will be a much better video next time because I learned many important lessons for this declutter. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon.